This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, Grand Bahama is projected to become the fastest growing tourism destination of the islands in the Bahamas in 2014. And leaders in the tourism industry are working to put this destination back on a path to success. Tonight, Sabrina Brown talks with the new head of the Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board about the way forward.
For almost a decade now, Grand Bahama's economy has been on a downward spiral due to devastating hurricanes, the closure of the Royal Oasis Hotel and Casino, and other factors. Newly appointed chairman of the Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board, Russell Miller, says the board is working along with the Ministry of Tourism to turn the island's economy around. He says a major area of focus is improving the product and quality of service.
The product and the service is key to any destination, be it hotels, restaurant, entrepreneurs. We've got to reinvest into the product and make it attractive and enticing for the visitors to come to the island. The unfortunate thing is there's a lot of competition in the marketplace, and so we're going head to head with some outstanding and great destinations out there.
The veteran international hotelier believes Grand Bahama has some unique attractions and activities that, if improved, can make this island a first-class destination. He used the popular weekly fish fry as an example.
The restrooms, for example, not in very good shape. So you stand in line to get to the food orders, then you got to go to another line to put an order for a drink and wait another half hour. Those things we can work on, and it doesn't require a lot to change those things and correct them. But I think we have an obligation and a responsibility to work with people like that to improve the experience and make it a first-class experience. Because, as I say, I think that's something the visiting public want. It's a great location. It's a great area. It could be so much more.
Miller is also of the view that the world-famous International Bazaar, if revived, could be used as a major marketing tool.
If you walk through the International Bazaar today, it's a very sad situation. I mean, it's shut down. It's like a ghost town there. Why can't we get those businesses back in place and get the International Bazaar back to what it used to be? It is a unique feature for the island of Grand Bahama.
Miller is optimistic about Grand Bahama's future and the arrival of the Sunwing Group later this year, but he says what the island needs is a major anchor property.
If we can attract one major investment group here to undertake a serious, viable project on Grand Bahama, other things will follow and come from that, and other people and other stakeholders will benefit as a result of it. So I know there's some things in conversation and discussion that are happening, and hopefully we'll be able to assist with having those come to be and move forward with it.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Sabrina. Well, the Grandeur of the Seas is back in operation and is now preparing to set sail on its first cruise tomorrow after a 6-week absence. The Royal Caribbean vessel was heading to its first destination, Coco Cay, in the Berry Islands on May 27th when a fire erupted on board. The vessel was forced to make a stop in Freeport, where its 2,200 passengers were able to disembark and were flown to Baltimore. Repairs to the ship were carried out at the Grand Bahama shipyard. The ship was docked for 6 weeks, and work included repairs to some steel structure damaged sections of several decks. While repairs are completed, cruise line officials say the cause of the fire is still unknown and the investigation remains open. The vessel left the Bahamas on July 8th, and last evening officials held a special reception to welcome the ship back to its home port in Baltimore. Parents of students attending Catholic schools in the country can expect to pay a bit more for a Catholic education come September. Director of the Catholic Board of Education, Claudette Rolle, discussed the fee hike during a recent interview with ZNS News.
It's the board's policy to increase fees every 3 years unless something out of the ordinary happens. And so with the fees that are, all of our Catholic schools, the fees are increasing this September. However, the fees in Grand Bahama are going to be increasing at a minimal fee as compared to those in New Providence and Abaco.
Now, the increase in fees isn't the only major change on the horizon for Catholic schools on Grand Bahama. The Catholic Board of Education has disclosed plans to amalgamate both Catholic schools in September of 2014. The Grand Bahama Catholic School will relocate to the Mary Star campus. Rolle believes this merger will deliver huge benefits.
We are committed to education throughout New Providence, Abaco, and Grand Bahama. We do intend to maintain our footprint, and I believe that with the rebranding and restructuring of an amalgamated school, there are some opportunities that far surpass what we can do with operating two separate schools. But we're going to be doing quite a bit of marketing, and the opportunity is to look at education across the board, and from an academic and technical and vocational perspective, the opportunities are endless.
Well, once again, the merger will take effect in September 2014. Rolle says the Catholic Diocese has not decided what will happen to the Catholic High Campus once the merger takes place. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition continues right after this.